Hello everybody, welcome back to Nukeshot Media and round 9 and the season finale of the Digital GT Series Season 8. We are here at a rain-soaked Fuji Speedway. I will be driving, as we do in this series, in the Mitsubishi Lancer. The audio check seems to have gone successfully. I'll now switch that down. This is set to be an interesting race. It's sort of a middle distance one. It's about 200 kilometers, I think? Yep, 200 kilometers of Fuji. Unfortunately, the Autopolis round was cancelled, but we're here today for Fuji, what will be the final race of the season. Hope you've all enjoyed the action as it has been so far. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm running pretty much the same setup that I normally do, but just with slightly softened suspension. And I'll do this just to get the tyres back up to temperature. So it should be a fun one. We're on the what used to be called the GT layout, now is known as the Fuji short layout. I'll get out of the way of some of these guys. It's turning into intermediate conditions actually, so that's something to watch out for. Just scroll to the timetable. Wherever it is. There it is. Yep, so we're about 15 minutes or so from the start of qualifying. That will be a 20-minute session, and going by that, it should mean that it'll start drying out towards the end of qualifying. Assuming it's the same weather pattern that it is in practice. Here's the slight difference with the GT or the short layout. It bypasses that awkwardly tight chicane, and then into late apex central. The tricky thing here as well is the racing line has less grip, so you've got to take these alternate lines to find the grip and carry more speed. So I hope you're looking forward to this one. If you are, be sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing for future content on the channel. There's still the season finale of the Capital NASCAR Cup Series coming up in the not too distant future, so stay tuned for that one. There could be some more rain on the way looking at that weather radar. I'll zoom that in a little bit, yep. So yeah, nothing too fancy with the setup in terms of differences, just the softened springs. Makes it a little bit less twitchy in these conditions. Yep, when we're back to heavy wet conditions as well now, with the rain picking up. Well, that's less than ideal. Try not to do that. So we've currently got 6 people on the circuit, 2 of which are in the pits. It was meant to be, I think, around 9, going by the sign-up sheet, being the attendance checker. But currently we're at 6. no idea where it stacks up in terms of lap times. Slower than Tomsoft, that's to be expected, I guess. With the varying conditions, you can't really get a read for like pace. Slide McGee. Car really does wash out when you're on the normal racing line. Really slippy. And there's another one joining. I think there has actually been some BOP updates to both categories since the last time I ran in the series. It's not really hindered Mitsubishi at all, if I recall correctly, so we might be a little bit more competitive than before. Apparently the Honda NSX in Group 2, or the GT500 class, that has been hit with a bit of a weight penalty. So that's pretty good. That's been the most dominant car in the category, so makes sense. Is it just me and Tomsoft in the 300 category here at the moment? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Lynx is in a 500, so I'm assuming everyone ahead of Lynx is also. Let's have a check-in. Oh no, Hoods is in a Nissan GTR, no Monster Energy livery. I'm going to be checking on the Discord for a little bit. Ah, Alvox. That could be concerning. I forget, it's been such a long time. Are they in this category? Sonic Marathon, who's not here, I recall being in this category. They're in a Lexus GT300. Alvox, I think... Did they run a Lamborghini at some point last season? Maybe. I could be completely misremembering things. That's certainly possible. Here's the current weather radar situation. So it looks like it is drying up. Let's see what it's like on the inters. Oh, there's another car on its way. That's Kamikaze. It's in these drying conditions that the racing line starts having more grip once again. So, interesting weather system that the game has. Yeah, plenty more grip. Havoc is on the softs. They clearly haven't figured out that it's raining. Just looking at the mini-map, they're probably going to go straight on. Yep, oh dear. Well, funny stuff. Better to find that out now than when we get into qualifying, which is only about 7 or so minutes away. Although I've only been racing in this series part-time, it has been enjoyable. Okay, qualifying in 8 minutes. Moving this way. And there goes Lynx. A little bit of lateral netcode, it looks like, or lag, so that's something to be concerned of. It's not overly bad, but it is noticeable. Hopefully it shouldn't be much of an issue in the race. Pretty wide track in most places, in fact probably all places, so suits multi-class racing quite well. I think it hosts possibly 2 races of the real-life Super GT series, one of the few tracks that does so. I think Suzuka's the only other one to host multiple rounds. Again, I could be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure Fuji hosts multiple. Not sure if that's a 300 or a 500 behind me. That's probably a 500. It's catching quite quick. So I'm assuming that's Joe 90. Yep, that's Joe 90. That blue NSX. Thank you for the patience in traffic. Lynx has ran out of fuel. Good stint on those enters. Yeah, it seemed consistently over a second slower than Tom's off. That makes sense. Oh, Lynx has gone on to full wets in these drying conditions. That's concerning. Oh, there's another weather band approaching. Okay, just spotted that. But still, not full wet conditions. It's not quite slicks, but the racing line is getting there. The slicks can deal with some water while they're hot. Once they lose the temperature, they really struggle. Strategy is going to play a key part in this one, I think. Who gets the timing right and wrong. What tyres to actually switch on to. Normally it's a multiple compound rule in a dry race, but because it's raining, then that rule no longer exists, if I recall correctly. It's a bit like Formula 1 in that sense. It's not the heavier rain, but it is quite significant, the rain that's coming up. Consistently 1.3 behind Tom Soft, and he's dealing with a less dry track, considering he's ahead of me. So it's probably close to 1.5, 1.6 on like-for-like conditions. Pardon me. Car coming up behind. Who is that? It's Lynx again. Whoa, okay. That's the risky thing with that corner, because you do swing out wide in the middle of it. It's like a double apex, but Lynx does get by. I've got to be careful that I don't understeer into someone in that circumstance. It was bad enough that Lynx had to sort of take to the runoff. Switching to the heavy wets for the start of qualifying. Because that was the conditions earlier at least. Oh, it's quite a linear sort of weather band. It does that sometimes. It's supposed to be sort of mixed, less predictable cloud configurations. It's starting to actually get into the full wet tyre conditions as well. Not on the racing line, but sort of slightly off it. Qualifying will be starting at any moment. Hope you're looking forward to it. It will all depend on when the track actually dries out enough. Havoc, I didn't see what they were in. They were a Porsche of, going by the livery, the BNR team, same as Joe 90, but a different category. I always exit the pits in a really awkward spot. There's always someone I have to wait up for. puddles forming on the curbs. Just driving like a melon at the moment. Let's head over here. That's a puddle effect's quite fun. Well, it should be starting. There we go. Here we go then. 20 minutes of qualifying. And it is indeed heavy wet conditions. Where on earth is Lynx to be registering as ahead? It's still in the pits. Probably they've not disappeared off the screen. Staying close to Tom's side for now. So trying to let me by for a slipstream. It's my best guess. There is a car behind as well. Probably for the best that I'd let that car go by, or they could possibly be of slipstream benefit. Oh no, they span out. Okay. Right. Let's start our first lap. There's more traction over here. You'll also notice once you get on the brakes, if you're sort of half on the racing line and half not, the car will pull to one side, whichever side has the more grip. See how it sort of jolts to the side there? There was no steering input. It just turned to the right by itself. There's not many cars actually on track. I'm assuming they're just waiting for the conditions to get better, but you can still burn fuel. You do start on lower fuel in this session, but still make the car even lighter. I think it was HUDs that mentioned on Discord that they're probably only going to do one lap and then stop because they're not feeling that well, which is unfortunate. I've been in that situation before. That is the BNR Porsche ahead, I think. Yep, Havoc. Trying to get a little bit of space. Seems they're doing the same. There isn't really much point to this part of the session outside of just burning the fuel. So I should probably check the fuel. 34%. So do our braking over here, the actual braking distance should be shorter. Broke early anyway, so it wasn't fully on the brakes. A little bit of a slide through turn 2. Where's the apex? Carry the speed. Is this rain gonna clear up? It's on the weather radar. It certainly doesn't look like it. Again, the car naturally pulling to one side. That used to happen back on GT Sport for me, but that was because my controller was broken. Whenever you broke it, would actually register a steering input. I think it was to the left. Wheel spin. Should also note I'm not using traction control. That's just personal preference. Probably faster to use it. Got to be quite a good system actually. Before it would cook too much power, now I think it's alright. Green light from the gantry there, showing up on the track, that's quite cool. Still a bit early on the brakes. Oh, where am I going? To Narnia! Oh, we've got clear track, so that's something. There is a little bit of change happening on the weather radar. Some specks of yellow. Car does oversteer a bit, but it's a nice amount of oversteer with the suspension. I've actually adjusted the offset of the front to rear with the spring rate to be a little bit closer than it was with the dry setup. So it should be oversteering less than in the dry, but still a little bit. Still a higher spring rate on the rear than front. Okay, 12.5 minutes left in the session. Oh, hi to Flying Welshman. That would be linked in the chat. Stop paying attention to chat when I get to twisty stuff, or when cars are getting closer to me, such as right now. Actually, I'm gonna stay out of the way of these. There isn't really much point. Just burning the fuel. Oh, okay, so Lynx has a qualifying ban, so that's why he's staying in the pits. Fair enough. Okay, rain is going to be getting less heavy. But it will still be raining, so the track won't really have much of a chance to dry out. Still Just over half of the session to go. We continue to burn the fuel off. And it would be a great feature to be able to set the fuel like car by car individually before a session. I think iRacing has that. Not sure on any other games, but I think iRacing has that one. It was early on the brakes, but then I let off. Already improving on this lap just by the conditions getting a bit better. At what point do I actually switch to the inters? And I've got to have enough fuel on board, because I don't want to have to pit multiple times and lose out on laps. Where am I going? And yeah, I was right about the 1.5 gap. So there's that at least. Okay, it will be drying up a little bit more. I'll probably come in at the end of this lap. Or I suppose I could have came in then. Ah well. Oh, that was a bit late. Ah, we've got a tailwind. I'm not sure if it was a tailwind the whole time, but we have 3.4 meters a second. Probably hasn't adjusted direction much, if at all. Yeah, definitely hitting at the end of this lap. That way we have multiple attempts. Oh, someone's looped it at the final corner. Now who's that? Will I be able to see? Someone over there. Is that Tomsa? Whoever it is, they're going into the pits as well. Rear lights could be an NSX. No, it is Tomsa. Okay, intermediates. Fuel should be fine, actually. Tom's have to fuel up a little bit. And he's letting me go by. Don't know why, but he is doing. He might be trying the slipstream gamesmanship again. Although he is dropping back more. Oh, was that the Porsche of Havoc? Oh, okay. So all the 300s are together. I suppose I'm also clearing the track a bit for the cars behind, so that's not ideal, but whatever. We're quite spaced out in terms of times at the moment, so not sure if the order will change. But we'll see. The car's not pulling to one side anymore. So it's about equal grip across the track. Maybe the racing line is a little bit less grip still. There's that other pattern of weather on its way. So far I'm actually slower on this lap. But the track is drying. Going to be a bit of traffic on the coming lap, making its way through, I think. Okay, racing line should have more grip now, or about equal. Yep, I gained quite a bit through there. Messed that up. And we're all quite a bit closer at times. How much fuel do I have again here? Okay. Enough. The concern is the track's going to get more wet again, and I've not really pushed on the lap that I needed to, which is this one. Oh, running wide. Oh no. Yep, we're back to heavy wet conditions all of a sudden. At least off the racing line. Oh, Taylor's just joined. So that's possibly another car. Oh no, this ain't it, Chief. Yeah, rain has picked up heavily. At least no one else is going to be able to improve, but that ain't good. Let's at least see how the Incas are in these conditions. And to think, if I actually pushed on that previous lap, I might have been able to have actually taken class pole. And 1.5 down. Lost a lot of time, and now I'm going over here, getting out of the way, even though I'm pretty sure no one will be improving. So it looks like it's going to be second on the grid, for the rolling start at least. The wind direction has changed a bit, but it is still a tailwind. I'll be the last car to cross the line. Are they sure to check the flag at the end of this session? Oh, they do. Okay, yep, looks like we're going to be rolling off from second. Might have some more competition, because if I recall correctly, Taylor's is in a BMW M6, so that'll be in the 300 class. That session could have gone better. It was that one optimal window, and missed it. But not the worst situation in the world. Somehow ahead of Havoc, despite them being an A+. Actually, my opponents, both of them are A+ there, are the ones that actually set times. Though some weird glitches happening. None of the times have shown up. But the order should be correct. I hope you enjoyed that session. The race will be coming up in the near future, in about 5 minutes or so apparently. It depends on if people are having a short break in between the sessions. But yeah, I hope you're all enjoying. Be sure to leave a like if you are. Consider subscribing for future content. This is Zokyo of Nukeshot Media. We're here for the final race of the Digital GT Series Season 8 here at a rain-soaked Fuji Speedway. Oh, there's some of the times. So it is going to be heavy wets to start this one. Right, that's going to mess things up a little bit. I've got to reapply the setup. Get that sorted first. I think it was out there. I was running my normal camber and toe angles and stuff. 5, 40, 15. Potatoes isn't on circuit. Oh, cough alert. Pardon me. So it seems everyone else is in a voice chat, but I'm here. Oh wow, really heavy rain in the pits. There we go. So we do have 8 cars. I think it's a split of 3 in the top class, GT500 and GT300 with 5. That's not confusing at all. Yep, there's that M6. That's going to be a pain in the neck. Should be fun. Oh, interesting. It's the Lexus that got pole then. So the NSX is struggling a bit in these conditions, perhaps. Wind's changed direction. It's no longer a tailwind. Some door slamming happening downstairs. Apologies if that picked up on the microphone. And also that stomach making noise. Tyres will be extra cold from sitting in the pits, but let's see how we do. Oh, the one time I don't check. Well, at least that wasn't in an actual session. Gotta pay attention to the arrow markings. Though in the race there should also be blue flags, which will help. For some reason they don't show up in practice. Ah, here we go. a 200-kilometer race. Here at Fuji Speedway, let's see what kind of havoc we can cause here. Plenty of fuel. And it's green, green, green. The cars are off. Immediately, the traction blew me to one side. I might have been able to outbroke Tom's up there, but I was a bit scared. But there is definitely more grip on that inside part. Oh, Twitch McGee. Havoc's around the outside. There's a position gone. Oh no. Come on. Causing chaos. It's a risky game weaving in the rain. Searching for the grip. Tricky stuff. Well, it's certainly not on the grass. I should make a note of that. Over here. Okay. Messed that up. Oh well. Not driving great, but having fun. first few laps down. Lost a couple of positions. We'll see if we can gain them back a bit later on. Oh, Huds is into the pits. They're switching to inters early. Oh no, wait, they were the one that said they were only going to do a few laps anyway. Fair enough. Catching a little bit, I think. I think Taylor's is also starting to figure out where the grip is. Oh, he's gone off. Never mind. Be on the outside here. Ourselves a bit of a battle going on here then. Still a little bit of time before the 500th catches. Better through there this time by. traction. Very nice. Shouldn't be under attack with this upcoming braking zone. I'm staying over here, where there is a bit more grip. Oh, I think he outbroke himself or something. Seemed to lose a bit of time. 500s are coming up. Might catch us this lap. Blue flags. This could get awkward of all sections that they could catch at. Oh, Tomsoft into the pits, okay. I wasn't sure if switching to the inters would be worth it because of the time lost in the pits. But we'll see. Well, we're ahead of Tomsoft now. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are switching. Whoa! Losing grip. I'm going to stick to my own strategy here because it's got me ahead of Tomsoft. And the rain is going to get a little bit worse again because it's the same weather pattern. Hopefully that's Havoc. No, okay. It's just sort of trying to bait me, perhaps, going into the pits. Track's still wet enough that the full wets aren't burning up, which is good. Might be able to start taking the regular racing line. Yep. No need to start searching for water. And the racing line has the most grip again. No harm in going over here though. Tomsoft is closing in, but that's expected. Closing in a bit on Havoc. Maybe slightly. think it was at 4 seconds. Oh, it's gone back up now. Hello, Tom Soft. If you want to pass, which I'm not sure if you're close enough, you might be at the end of the straight, but you're going to have to go onto the wet. But it's still going to be on inters, so it's not going to do much. It's closing in, and I am catching Havoc. Raining again. Conditions go back in my favour. And once again, got to avoid that racing line. Oh yeah, rain has picked up. Come on, traction. There we go. Might have a bit of slipstream. Flash the light slightly. Top three all close together again then. Oh, bit of a mistake. Could have carried more speed regardless. Tom Soft's closing back in again. I can hear him. Oh no. Blue flags. Come on, traction. Track will be drying out again. I think that's possibly the last of the rain for now. That Mercedes engine in the background. Wow, it's really close. Slipstream, please, Havoc. That's not happening. Okay, defended. Traction, traction, traction. Come on. I'm well within slipstream range. Racing line will definitely have more grip now. This is a great battle. Come on the dry. Havoc's going in the pits. Oh no, he's cooling the tyres. Smart stuff. Okay, Tom Soft, you can stay over there. Ah, he's got me. Oh well. Let's see if we can give Havoc some trouble. Now I probably should also focus on keeping the tyres cool. At least on the straights where I can. They're side by side going through the uphill section. flag. Oh, Havoc is off. It's running closer to me. Nukeshot should just have the pace by himself. Smidge more rain on the way. Lights again. Just hoping the tyres don't cook themselves before the rain gets here. Come on. Slipstream as well. Oh, we both outbroke ourselves. Oh, and there goes Kamikaze. That rain can't come soon enough. Tricky stuff. Good, here comes the rain. About here's where I want to be. Oh, I've outbroke myself. Oh well. It would have been great if I didn't do that. Green rain coming up should bring it back to full wet conditions, at least for a bit. And there we go. Back to searching for the grip off the racing line. Well, Tomsoft really has checked out. Oh, hi to Alex, who was here momentarily but has now gone. Thanks for tuning in. This is, of course, the season finale of DGTS Season 8 at Fuji Speedway. If you are enjoying the action, be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing for future content on the channel. We're approaching the half-distance marker in this one. So far, there's been plenty of action. Conditions constantly changing, and the gaps certainly seesawing. We're getting to the point again when the racing line is the grippier part of the track. Can just get close enough for slipstream again. Oh, that mid-engine Porsche has quite good natural traction out the corners anyway. It looks like we are a bit faster on the straights. Maybe running a bit less downforce, or we just have a bit more power. Blue flags yet again. Who's that? That looks like it's Lynx. Hopefully we'll put Havoc off the line. Looks like we might. That could have been a penalty if I cut that too much. So I end up losing time anyway. Oh well. I mean, realistically speaking, the two cars ahead of me are both A+ on the driver rating compared to me at a B. So things are going well. Okay, now is Alvox choosing to go into the pits. Oh no, they're doing the cooling tyres thing again. I shall do the same. Of course, we're not actually going to the full lap 45 because we're being lapped in the lower category. Taylor's into the pits. Did he burn up his inters? I don't know if the inters wear faster than the full wets. I'd imagine they don't. The track's pretty much been in inters conditions for the majority of the first half. Or rather the second quarter. He's gone for slicks. Okay, he's chancing a bit of a gamble with that. I suspect it's still too wet for slicks, but they will be hot out of the tyre oven, so he might be able to cope. You just gotta hope there's no more rain on the way. seems me. Yeah, okay. According to this, the weather report, there shouldn't be any more rain for the rest of the race. At this rate, no real point trying to cool the tyres. Once the tyres are cooked, we'll just go into the pits. That was a bit of an odd line. The rain does make you take odd lines, but that was especially odd. Now, are you going into the pits? I was half tempted myself. No reason not to put the tyres on the straights, you don't really lose much, if any, time. A little bit, but not significant. Potatoes is still dropping back, you're now over a minute back, so that tells me it isn't slicks conditions yet. Joe 90 pits, he must think it's time for slicks. Pardon me. Dying as usual. Oh, he's gone for the mediums. Must not think the softs will last. Yeah, I'm thinking of probably about time. If I can not die on pit exit. Havoc thinks the same. Go for the softs. How much fuel? Calculations for this will be off as well. About 20 laps, I'd say. Oh, wow. Oh, ghosting. I'll let you go back past. Why am I don't know why I was on the wet part of the track there. Driving with some speed. Now who's this behind? It's Joe 90. That's going to be the tricky thing when cars come up to lap you. If you end up on the wet part of the track, it's so over. Hopefully that happens to Havoc. Looks like it might be doing. Oh no. He survives for now, as do I. Should be okay for fuel. Hopefully. There's links. Yellow flag. What was the yellow flag for? Was there an incident with Joe and I'm guessing Tom Soft? How far ahead is Tom Soft? Oh, is that him spinning? Who is that? It is him. Oh wait, no, that's Kamikaze. Oh, Alvox has gone. Gotta stay on the dry. Well, Tomsoft's over a minute ahead. Wow. Oh, I think he's still on the inters. So if I'm fast enough, I might be able to take some time out of him. I don't think a pit stop's a minute long. Maybe if you count the fuel as well. Okay, shouldn't have any lappery for a while. I was a bit cautious through there. I think I've got to start pushing a bit more. Can't be too cautious. It feels really weird, the car with this much grip now. I've gotten so used to it not having any grip at all. I am gaining a bit of time on Tom Soft. Don't think it's going to be enough, but it's something. Maybe he thinks there's going to be more rain at some point. The longer he stays out on the inters, the better. Assuming he is on the inters. If he's somehow on the slicks and got a minute ahead, I have no idea. Ah, there we go. He's running the fuel out. Did he take fuel at his first stop, I wonder? Maybe. Well, actually, no, I don't think so, because I don't think he would have ran the tank out. Yep, he's out of the pits. Very large gap. We'll see what it is by the end of the straight. Meanwhile, we are 5.5 seconds approximately ahead of Havoc. He's closing in a little bit in that sector. Getting faster and faster. Okay, 27.5 seconds. No reason to expect that gap to come down at any point. Unless he runs out of fuel. For some reason I doubt that will happen. Oh, I've ran wide. Thankfully not too bad. We did build up a little bit more of a gap to Havoc, so that'll be cut down shortly. Yep. Blue flags. Good thing is they'll catch me on the straight. That is Lynx, who's up to second place. Oh, he's not going to catch me. Not before the braking zone at least. Dry line is wide enough for safer lappery now. Earlier it was a bit risky. For a moment there I couldn't tell what was dry and what was wet. That was scary. But we survived. Got about 10 more laps to go. Gotta check in on the fuel. We'll be burning more now than we were in the rain, unless maybe the wheel spin would have burnt quite a lot. Exit of was that 100R, I think. That's still quite wet on there. You can't really run wide. Again, if the track was fully dry, I'd be using a much wider entry later apex through there. Someone has span. Who's that? I don't know. Maybe a 500. The gap to Havoc has stayed about the same. Personal fastest lap again. Curbs are getting to be safe enough, I think. In fact, the whole track seems safe enough, it's just off the racing line has less grip, but not to the point where you're going to die. So we're out of the danger phase of the race. Sun will continue drying the track. So we've got to watch out for the tailwind at turn 1. But it's been giving extra downforce for the second sector, which is good. Turning into a headwind. That was nice through there, that's probably the fastest I've taken there. And I think I still had 2 wheels on the curb. Okay, Joe 90. He's the race leader. He's got a decent gap, he should be patient in traffic. And he is being. Many thanks. Why he's driving over there. Oh wait, is he on inters? Oh no, he's on mediums. Does he have enough of a gap that he's trying to get a faster lap? That's odd. That must be because a whole load of arrows have passed him and he's still in first. Maybe he's gone to softs. Gap to Havoc has gone up. That's surprising. blue flags. This time it's kamikaze. Thanks to the patience. Oh, round the outside. Very nice. Oh, where am I going? Just had a loss of grip. Was I getting on the wet part of the track there, maybe? There's Joe 90 again. The track fully dry. Looks like it. Right, Havoc is closing in now. I've got to focus more. Tyres are starting to go off, but this should last. Oh, nice. I should have accelerated a bit earlier in the mid phase of that corner. So I'd run out wide and have a little bit of a better line. Oh well. Onwards we go. 43 seconds to Tom Soft. Not lap though. That's always good. Should be safe on fuel quite easily. No more rain. Havoc is closing. It's these long sweeping right-handers that are killing the front left. Like 100R, the final corner. to an extent that kink that replaced the chicane. Porsche's probably going to have a bit better tyre wear, more even. Front engine Mitsubishi is struggling a bit. There's Lynx. Very patient in traffic. Fair enough. I'll take a smidge of that slipstream, thanks. Havoc is really pushing. We don't have long to go, I think. Maybe 2 more laps. Or 3. So as long as he doesn't gain a second lap, I should be fine. It'd be really nice if Tom Slack had weighed up, or was given a stop plus 60-second penalty for hurting my feelings by not letting me win. That's a valid reason, right? Oh wow, Havoc is gaining a lot of time. Is it enough though? 3 seconds. That was really risky, braking on the curb. Don't know what I was thinking there. It was 4/10, nearly half a second from that alone. I think this is the second to last lap. I think. And I hope, because our box is closing in very quick. Oh wow, so much time gained by them. Come on, last lap. Let it be the last lap. Yes! Very good. Don't think the front left would last much longer. It's already over half gone. Joe 90 wins in the GT500 class, well done. And Tomsoft wins in GT300, well done as well. 1.3. Now the issue here is that the Porsche's going to have a slipstream. Am I going to have to do a Marcus Ericsson and weave down the start-finish straight? I think I might have to. Nah, I should be safe. And there we go. That is second place at the season finale. Oh, but it was renamed to round 8 then. I'll have to update that. There we go. 5th overall, 2nd in class. I'll happily take that. And it's back to raining. Let's save that replay. Here are your results then. Tomsoft gone into the 133s. Wow. And Joe 90 with the fastest lap in GT500. Good race, good season, even though it was part-time from me. Hope you've enjoyed. Again, be sure to look out on the channel for the season finale from the Capital NASCAR Cup Series. That's going to be at Laguna Seca. Should be the next bit of content on the channel. Hopefully next week we'll see how that goes. So I hope you've enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you have. Subscribe if you want to be notified with future content on the channel. And from all of us here at Nukeshot Media, namely me, Zokyo, it's goodbye for now.